The next subdivisions I want us to look at are eighth triplets to sixteenths. Now, going from triplets to straights, again, it's going half faster. So I'll play you an example first on the snare, and then we'll elaborate. So, like this. Now you can hear the feel to it. It's kind of this dragging, pushing and pulling and stuff. It's not quite as commonly placed in music, just because of the weird feel in that, and usually the music's in a flow, and it depends on what style you're approaching in that. But I still want you to be able to practice this, because the more command, the more control that you have over this note value subdivision, the better player that you're going to be, and the more you'll be able to just play from your heart, and things will just flow more from you, and then your ideas will come out easier and stuff. So you're kind of starting to understand more now how the different speeds relate to the different note values, and how you can use them to help with the density of the fills and the energy, and to help certain transitions. So now what I'll do is I'll play it with a beat, eighth note triplet beat, and then we'll go into 16th notes just on the snare. So it'll be like this. So there you should be able to kind of get a better feel of how the triplets go to 16ths, and it's not, if you got some sort of blues gig that you're doing, you're probably not going to do too many fills like that, especially if it's a dance context. So now we'll take it to a fill. We look at the example. It just goes first tom, snare, second tom, snare, floor tom, and then snare. 2 on each tom. So the fill itself goes like this. So now I'll do it again with our eighth note triplet beat, going into the 16th note fill, and it sounds like this. As you get more comfortable with all these different note values, you'll see how styles begin to relate to styles, and how you can actually start intermixing the styles. Like if you're playing a jazz thing and you want to hit some Latin, or if you want to go to more of a funk or a fusion thing, you'll have more control of your limbs, and therefore it'll help for song development. And if you're writing with a band or something like that, and you want to put your input, and understanding these note values, I find helps me to communicate more to bandmates when I'm talking about feeling a different style or a different dynamic. So overall, it'll just help you to become that much more flexible of a musician.